Okay, so I added an extra room. I started with like four rooms, like mountain, like Pleasant Village, the beach, the mountains, and then I put an ice cave in there to test going back and forth between uh between rooms, and it was having a problem going back up because I'd save the previous room and then I'd have it go back to the previous room. And when it's checking children, it's not going to be checking the previous room. It doesn't know what that is. And then when I finally got that working, uh, it wouldn't go up any higher level because the previous room was just the other room. In other words, it went to mountain to ice cave and back and forth, but would never go back up. Um, let's see what else do we got here. Um, I guess there's not really a lot to say here with this, other than that, because it wasn't working. So I was running through the problem. Okay, so really, in this part, the first problem really was just simply that it wouldn't go up one level, and so that's why I was trying to save the previous room first, and but then the previous room started working here. It actually be should show where I tested it out, I think. Yeah, it should show where I tested it out here. And here I'm messing with the input stuff, I believe. Or is that change room? I can't remember now. That's what's funny about that, I guess. It's not that funny, but um so yeah, let's pull this back up. Hmm. This is where we do three things, which is, I guess it's not very elegant, but it should just work just fine. If parent, which means if it exists, and parent is room descriptor, and parent is that room name is equal to room name, return parent. Now, if I do that, right? Current room, parent, get parent. Parent is what? Parent is room manager. So it's not, it exists, and it's not a room descriptor, nor is the is the name the same. Okay, so then we want F10, jump over, and then F12 we want to continue. It goes to the crossroads. We want to go to the mountains. Let's go to the mountains. Let's go dink, dink, dink. Parent. Parent is the menu. Parent is a room descriptor, but parent.room name is not room name. So parent.room name is new world. And then we still go to the children. 5. Or I see what I did here. 1, 12, 4, 12. Go back to the cave. I'll go to the cave. 2, F12. We're in the icy cave. Return to the base of the mountains. F12. We go back to the crossroads. F12. And we're back at the crossroads. can hit 0 to exit. 0 to exit. Yeah, this is a weird thing about the focus. If you notice that I keep on messing up because what I do is I keep on doing stuff, but somehow I lose focus. Either maybe I clicked somewhere that I shouldn't have, or something happened. It came from a dead stop in the debugger or something, so that means it's still in uh, grabbing focus in the editor. And then when I press it, nothing happens. I realize I actually pressed the key. I actually typed a letter in there, and then I have to go back and I have to restart it or backspace or whatever. Anyways, that means that this works like it's supposed to now, completely like it's supposed to. Now we can go to 1, we can go to 4, we can go to 2, go back to 1, go back to 1, go to 1, go back to 1, 2, go back to 1, 0, to exit, and Bob's your uncle. Ha ha ha! Yes. Okay, so at this point, I am finishing putting my notes in. So basically, I typed all my handwritten notes up for the story for the game, and there's actually quite a bit. Honestly, I guess there's not much to say in this update. Basically, it's just what it is here. I got the characters. So I made like little mini bios, at least for the heroes. Um, and I did it as from the like from their point of view. They're kind of telling their life story just a little bit, and then what happened to them basically the story of the game starts. So that's pretty much all I did there for several hours. It helps a lot though because I'm right now writing this plot outline, and I have to use my notes to uh, to build it. Originally, I was going to upload it to ChatGPT or somewhere and have it analyze, and I actually did have it do it, but before I could use it, my free time ran out because I only have a free account on ChatGPT, and I might could do this in Grok on Twitter, maybe I'm not sure, but in most cases I just kind of figured I didn't really need to do that. Now I did do I have used ChatGPT to bounce ideas off of to help me out with like names and things. I don't normally let it like totally come up with everything. Like it's usually based on what I've already come up with, and I just need it to come back with me at some ideas that I maybe wasn't thinking of before. So yeah, so these couple of days here, uh, yeah, these couple of days, I actually this is the second day. This is let's see which day is it? Let me check something. This is from the 13th, I believe. So this is actually what I did on the 13th. The 13th, I just added my notes in. I explained a little bit of the story. I modified a few things. You know, we got John Thomas, who's our main guy. He's from our realm. He gets brought into Enchanted Lands because Hubert the wizard, who's also friend and advisor to the king, figures he needs some external help. He doesn't have many friends there in Enchanted Lands that could help him. Although he does have one friend that he does get to help him later, but for this he figured he needs some new eyes, new perspective, and maybe you might find that John Thomas might have been brought there for a different reason, maybe later. I'm not sure if I'll do that. Hint, hint, hint kind of thing. Um, but yeah, so and this is kind of like each of the good guy characters is kind of in their own words, like they're writing a diary or they're they're writing a letter or practicing some speech that they're planning on giving or whatever. And yeah, so it looks like I only got a little bit of his notes in there, and so I'll have several more updates here. That's just me putting in notes or writing story or something, uh, which is necessary.